What's up, everybody? Good day. What's up? Okay, so we have gold, right? I love trading gold. Oh, trading gold is like buying that car you've always wanted, that unreliable, fast car, right? It's a bit scary, but you know you're gonna have fun. So, gold is super volatile. Gold is in an uptrade. Let's cut out, cut out the nonsense. Gold is an uptrade. So, which means I'm looking to buy, right? I'm not looking for shorts, not really. If I do take a short on gold, it's going to be very small risk. If I'm going to take a long on gold, it's going to be 0.5%, right? Maybe even 1% of my account, like we discussed in the first video. Um, small risk, and then normal size reward, consistently every day after day. Okay, not every day. Who trades every day? That's madness. Okay, so weekly we can see we are up only. Daily looks basic. Okay, so let's go into the 4 hour. And what I saw this morning is I actually deleted all of the trend lines because, as we know, I am a trend line trader. If you didn't, then now you do. Okay, so let's see. There's a bit of a trend line happening here. Whoops, that's a bit of an ugly one. Okay. Yeah, come so. Sorry, I'm blotching this right now. There we go. Okay. I'm actually going to switch to 1 hour. Just going to make it look prettier. So gold was in a nice downward trend. Okay. From this point over here, from all-time highs of 3170. Gold tried to make a comeback. Comeback season wasn't it. Continued its downtrend, broke below the trend box, then back in, then continued, broke down, back in. So gold looks like gold is gaining some power. Okay. So ideally, what I would like to do with gold, seeing that we broke out of our box. Okay. So let me put a little. So this strategy we're using now is called the trend breakout strategy. So gold has broken out. Happy days. We will not enter gold now that it's broken out. Okay. We are going to wait for a retest of at least like 50%. Okay. So if gold, if this was the breakout over here, right, I'm looking for a retest at least halfway into this box. So I'm looking for gold to come down to here at least. And I mean, we are at a key level, which is a psychological 3000, right? So I'm actually going to put my entry at 3000. Okay. That's what I'll do. This week, I'm actually not taking any trades. So this will be a back test trade, but I'm going to set this up as if it were a real trade. Okay. So I'm looking for a move like this. As we can see, we've got 2 hourly rejections, small rejections, but they're there. I'm looking for a move back down and then up again. Okay. Delete. Deletion. So, like I said, I'm going to be looking for this. Chop down here and then possibly back up, seeing that gold's up only. So, now that we know this, we're going to take our long position. We're going to look for our zone. Again, psychological 3000. Because my luck, Murphy's Law, obviously, it's not going to hit 3000. It might hit 30. Let's go 303. Okay. Let's do 303. I'll adjust these nicely. And then with my stop loss, a little bit below the previous low, all right? Make sure the previous low is in the box, in the trend box, okay? So a little bit below the previous low and in the trend box. You can even, bloody hell, you can even line it up with this move over here that sent gold on its merry way. As you can see, gold rejected, came back to that zone. this was not thought of before. I'm just doing it real time. Okay, so let's put our stop loss there at 29.50. Okay, and then this, let's make sure our risk is 50. Okay, gold is going up. I'll probably risk a 1%. Okay, our entry, we can make it 303 and double three with our stop loss at 2950, which means if price breaks down here, we're only losing $100. So it's 1% of your account. Cool, right? And then go away. Oh, you see now, things like this make my day so bad. Right. So this is my entry, right? I'm looking for this to happen, and then I'll probably target the previous highs, or we'll see what gold does. If gold just keeps climbing, then your boy is staying put. Okay. Um, I'll also show you my method of entry or re-entering. So once we have a break, our trade's gonna open. Let's hope it does this. Okay, and then it'll bounce. I can't really show you with my finger, but I'm going to use this. You see there's a zone, right? There's a bit of rejection. So we're going to look at that. So we're going to look at price coming back to that zone. And we want to add there, okay? And some more flight. And again, whoops, let's do this. Here's another zone over there, around about 3130, 3130. Then we're going to wait for price to come down there, and then pew. Okay, so I'll draw the boxes just for boxiness there. See, it's now starting to look messy. I don't like messy charts there. Okay, but there's our key levels. Okay, which means I'm going to be entering there, and then I'm adding position over there and possibly over there. So remember, as you add, if your risk is $100, 1%, make sure you move your stop loss. I like to use a little line because moving this is a nightmare. Make a line, signaling to you, the person looking at the chart, that once price comes down there and it stops you out, you've only lost $100, right? Or you can move it even closer so that you're at break even, or you can move it even closer so that you're at positive profit or positive P&L. The goal is to make money, doesn't matter how small. It's not about the number value, it's about the percentage. We're risking 1% to make 3%. So 1 to 3. All right. Obviously, as you add, that's going to get more and more and more and more. But play safe, have fun, and yeah, chat you on the next one. End the stream now.